Welcome along to another video. I am That Cycling Chimp, and in this one it's a Monday morning. The Strava is reset to 0 and I'm just going to do a wee training session. So if you want to see what I do in my training session, feel free to grab a cuppa, kick back and relax. Let's get the show on the road. I'm going to be taking Shadowfax out today for a ride, and as you can see she's completely stripped back and I've taken off quite a lot of equipment. I've also changed the wheels out and put my road tyres back on, which are the Vittoria Zafiro Pros. They're 32C wheels, and I don't know if I'm looking forward to it because I've been that used to 45C gravel tyres on in comfort, but I'm definitely going to get speed out of this. And the reason I've changed my tyres over, we're into the summer season and there is a little bit of better weather coming. I say that lightly, but somebody has challenged me to a race to the cafe in a couple of weeks' time, so I need to try and get into shape a little bit more. Ooh, I've got a lovely smooth tarmac down at Prestwick Promenade. That's obviously how the road has been shut off the last couple of weeks. I've not been on Shadowfax for about 2 weeks now, and it feels weird riding the bike again because I've been that used to the gravel bike. And it's the only trade-off that I've got with changing these tyres over as well. Changing them to the road tyres, I can only really go on tarmac, so I'm less anti-puncture now. I just hope I don't get a puncture today. So I'm heading from Prestwick to the old Kerricks Road. That's Old Farm Road between Moncton and Simonton, and I'm going to come back and do Carraith Hill. As I've said in previous videos, I really need to start improving my hill game. Morning. Can't believe I've got the sun out this morning. It's still a little bit chilly for morning in July, but I think that's going to heat up pretty nicely. I've got my little wind jacket on, but I've got a funny feeling I'm going to be taking that off soon because I'm starting to heat up pretty quick. Yep, and I was correct. That sun's starting to burn the hole into me now. So I'm going to take off my little wind jacket, cool off a little bit. Absolutely love this little packable jacket. I got it off a Victory Chimp. No affiliation or sponsorship. It's lightweight, it's windproof, and it packs down and goes into your back jersey pocket. That's me just onto the old Kerricks Road just now, so we've got a little bit to go, a little bit more warming up before we get to the bottom of Carraith Hill, which is not a huge hill whatsoever, but I just need to start getting used to doing hills. I've got a couple of routes planned for next month. It's going to possibly take in the Ayrshire Alps, but this Scottish weather has to behave because it's quite remote out in that area of the country. Now the wind jacket's off, let's get going and get this training started. And for those of you that always ask what I'm listening to, today's musical motivation is The Prodigy and Invaders Must Die. I watched them recently in Glastonbury. It's like Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. It's a band I've not really listened to, but I'm really into them just now. But I've seen they've done a collaboration with a band called Sleaford Mods, and also seen them playing at Glastonbury as well. I've downloaded the album, but I've not actually listened to it yet. But it's definitely 2 bands to check out. Come on, guys. Well, that's us coming up to the end of the Old Kerricks Road and just getting into the village of Simonton. I think the reason this road is so popular with cyclists is because it's pretty quiet, as it's situated just off the A77, which is the main road that takes you from here to Glasgow. It's got a lot of small ascents on it too. I'm currently on a 4% gradient, and it kind of warms you up for any hills on the way back into Ayr. As I say, I'm crossing over from the village of Simonton towards another village, which is Dundonald, but I'm going to cut off and do Carraith Hill. When I come out the other side of Carraith Hill, I'm going to go down into Troon, and I'll probably stop at my most famous coffee place, South Beach Kiosk in Troon, and we'll go in and see the stars and how they're getting on this morning. And I've always said, anytime you're in Troon and you're near South Beach, pop into the South Beach Kiosk, because they do make one damn fine mocha, and they do other things as well, like ice cream and stuff like that. It's a great little place. Anyway, the village of Simonton. Ooh, Marlin. And that's us just getting to the bottom of Carraith Hill to start the ascent. That's a little tea room I've not been to before, but probably will visit it in the future. Anyway, Carraith Hill, let's do this. Now that's a very small hill. I don't even think it's half a mile long, and it's an average 5% gradient. There is a couple of right steep bits in it. But I've done that one today in 2 minutes and 24 seconds. I'll need to check out Strava when I get home to see if that's a personal record for me. It probably will be, because I'm not carrying as much. Down there is the port of Troon, and obviously across the water you can see the Isle of Arran. Don't know how well this will translate to the camera. You can actually see the Ferris wheel where the South Beach Kiosk is. But I think I'm going to go down this hill and I'm going to go towards Brassy and then cut in my kind of usual training route that way, which I'll add another couple of kilometres on today. But as you can see, it's an absolutely beautiful morning. just a fantastic little cove in the west coast, the South Beach in Troon, especially when the weather's like this in the morning. I'm actually looking forward to this mocha this morning because I've not had a coffee yet. And it doesn't look too busy. Then again, it's quite early in the morning. You guys didn't believe me when I said it, that the London Eye was getting transported to Troon. It's right next to my favourite coffee spot. A busy little beach this morning. I was struggling to get a bench, to get a little seat. I've got my mocha for the fabulous South Beach kiosk. And today, my little snack is a salted caramel protein flapjack by Trek. Done 25 kilometres, I'm roughly about 10 kilometres to home. I need to go up and through bits past the golf course because the Open tournament's starting next week and there's quite a lot of roads and paths closed off now, so that's how it's mostly been road I've been doing today. Biggest thing I have noticed with changing my tyres over, obviously from my gravel tyres to my road tyres, is it is definitely quicker on the tarmac for obvious reasons. The only thing I don't like about slick tyres is you're just prone to punctures all the time. And when I had them on the last time, I was just getting punctures all over the place. That's another coffee down and ready for the road again. Oh, and by the way, wait to see all this lovely tarmac they've put down in Troon because of the Open Golf Tournament. Absolutely fabulous. That's if I can get on it because I've probably cordoned it all off and I'll have to cycle all the way around the other side of the town to get home. How smooth was that tarmac? Absolutely glorious to ride on as well. So I'm on the cycle path between Troon and back to Prestwick Airport, and there is a lot of infrastructure on here for the Open tournament. They've yet to shut off the paths. They say they're not going to close the paths for the walkers and the cyclists, but for security reasons I don't know how they're going to do that. And they've done quite a lot since the last time I was on this path. Yep, I think that's one of the signs there where it's going to say no cycling. And there's also a list of prohibited items there as well. And I stand corrected, it is not going to be no cycling. They've got a bicycle park. Kudos to that, the Open. We're going to be using that big field as a park and ride as well. None of this was here like 3 days ago when I was down this route. I take it they're expecting it to be very, very busy. And for once, somebody must have heard me moaning, because they've cut back all the grass in the foxgloves. Excellente. Morning, guys. Yeah, they're not stopping. Well, this has got to the end of yet another video. Apologies if it's not the big adventure you thought it was going to be. It's just a little bit of the behind the scenes action and what I do for training. Also gave me the opportunity to try out my new camera today. I picked myself up a GoPro 12 because my GoPro 10 was starting to kind of play up a little bit. If you enjoyed this one, please give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, consider subscribing. It's absolutely free and you do not know how much it means to me when you hit that subscribe button. Hope to see you all in the next one. In the meantime, you can check out my last adventure up the top there, or you can check previously on That Cycling Chimp down below. I've got a few adventures lined up for the next couple of weeks, so I'm hoping they'll be up pretty soon. Until the next time, guys, bye for now. And remember, and ride safe out there.